Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to Apron Strings. I don't have my apron on yet because I'm fixing to tell y'all about something I'm going to do. I used to have parties all the time, and I just loved fixing goodies and having my friends over and eating stuff together and looking at new products and ordering. And Troy's cousin had a pampered chef party, and the lady that was her displayer, or whatever they call them, contacted me to see if I wanted to book a party. So I'm going to do this for Suzanne, but there's a few things that I want to get, and if I can get some of y'all to order, then I can get discounts on some stuff or get some stuff free, and y'all know I like free stuff. So in the see more down below, I'm going to put the link to where you can go and order, and also there will be a link to a Facebook group where she will be showing products and sharing ideas. That it'll be just for the duration of the party, and then it'll be taken down. It starts today, and I think it runs for like 5 days. But I'd appreciate it if you need anything, or you need Christmas or birthday gifts coming up, even Mother's Day, way ahead, Valentine's, or just a for me gift. Y'all can pick you out something and order it, and I'll let you know what the final results is and what I get. So I'll put that in the description below where you'll have the link. And today we're going to make a pumpkin dessert. April has requested this several times lately, and I know she's coming by today. Y'all, somebody dumped a little bitty beautiful black kitten with white flashing on it. I kept hearing something meow. I said, Troy, I think I hear a cat. And he said, well, I thought I did too, but I didn't see it. Well, I got out there and kitty till I finally saw the little thing come up. So I put it some milk with bread crumbled up in it, ate every bit of it, but it wouldn't let me hold it. Well, Lauren could be the animal whisperer because she can just do it. She went out there when they came up here, and she came back in holding that little kitten, and it was just snuggled down and letting her pet it. So they took it home with them, but she has to go back to college today. So they're going to bring the little kitten up here for me to babysit, and I don't know, it may be here from now on, and it may go back and forth. But I can't stand the thought of it being out there because, you know, we had little kittens, and something got 2 of them, and we figure it was a coon. And there's still coons all over the place around here, so those raccoons are mean. So I'm going to keep the little thing safe until it gets big enough to defend itself. And I'll show y'all one of the videos. I'll show you what it looks like. It's so pretty. But anyhow, that being said, I know April will be here after a while. So I'm going to get this cake made where she can have some of it. I think I may have done this recipe in the past. I didn't go back through the files and look. But I have lots of new subscribers. Maybe you haven't made it yet. I've been making this cake since 1977, and we really enjoy it. It's pretty rich, pretty good, and wonderful for the fall season. It's great to have for Thanksgiving, for a gathering this time of the year. It goes good with black tea or black coffee or a glass of sweet milk because it's awfully sweet, but it's good. So we're going to get over to the KitchenAid and mix up the first part of it. The pan needs to be greased and floured. So I've used Baker's Joy, and I'm assuming that y'all are familiar with Baker's Joy, but let me get my can and show you just in case. I used to always take Crisco and grease the pan and put the flour in and bump it all around and make a huge mess on the table and me. And then I found out about Baker's Joy. And this is the same thing as greasing and flouring your pan. You just spray it, coats it, protects it for you from everything sticking. So if you don't have any Baker's Joy, well, you need some of that joy. Get you some. I know that's why they call it Baker's Joy, because it's a whole lot better than having to grease and flour a pan. Okay, I'm going to get y'all over. I'm going to use the KitchenAid today. And we've got to mix up some pumpkin, some canned pumpkin, and some sugar and spices and some eggs. And we're also going to use a cake mix. And then we're going to top it with butter and nuts. It's kind of like a dump cake, but it's a pumpkin crunch cake. So let me get over to the mixer and we'll get it mixed up and get it cooking. Okay, I'm just about ready, and we'll get this show on the road. Let me get it tied. I went up to a place out of Waco that I've told y'all about, Homestead Heritage, and they have a quilt shop there now, and I got me a piece of this fabric to make me a fall apron, and I absolutely love it. Now, I don't have any more to make any to sell, but I do have a lot of fabric, and I'm going to do a video pretty soon to see if any of y'all want to order some aprons for Christmas gifts. Get it done early, and help me clean out that fabric stash in there where I can go and buy some more. Okay, I'm going to get y'all over here, and we're going to get started with this KitchenAid wonderful thing here and make our cake. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is put 4 eggs in and whip them up some. Now I'm going to add in 1½ cups of sugar and mix that. You just want it to blend really well. I'm going to add in 1 can of pumpkin puree. Not pumpkin pie filling, just pumpkin puree. I wish I could smell, y'all, but I can't smell. While that's mixing, I'm adding 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice and a teaspoon of salt. Let that mix. We're going to add in 1 can, 1 12-ounce, is it 12? Yes, 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. And I'm just going to turn it on, off and on maybe, to get that blended in without getting a milk bath. I don't need to be that pretty today. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scrape it down because I got some. Make sure I'm getting it all blended up good. The reason I call it pumpkin crunch is because it's going to have nuts on the top. And we'll get around to that here in just a minute. I'm going to get this over now and get y'all over to the butcher block so you'll be in familiar surroundings, and we'll finish making it. Okay, while I'm over here doing this, I'm going to show y'all a little tip. I use this pumpkin, and it's not runny, so my spatula's messy. So I just lay my cans on the side and poke my spatula up in it or my spoon. Keeps from making a big mess on the counter. So if you haven't thought about doing that, it's a good idea. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pour the mixture that we just made into our 9x13 that's greased and floured. And y'all know I use the Baker's Joy. And it's real runny. This cake turns out with almost a pudding-like bottom on it. And then it has the good crunchy on the top that's so good. Now we need to open our cake mix up and just pour it on the top. The original recipe had pecans on the top, but April requested this, and for some reason, I can't believe she's my child. She does not enjoy pecans, so she likes walnuts and stuff. So guess what Mama's going to do today? I'm putting walnuts on it instead of pecans, and I put them in my June oven and toasted them. And when you put this on here, you don't stir it. You just put it on, just like I'm doing. Try to get it all the way to the edges. And I'm using, just a minute and I'll show you the box, what I'm using. Sometimes they put these cake mixes on sale pretty cheap if you'll buy 3 or if you'll buy 5. And I usually stock up. Let me get my box and I'll show you. I'm just using the Betty Crocker Moist, Super Moist cake mix, and it's the yellow cake mix. I need to get a knife to cut that butter. So the next thing we're going to do is take this stick of butter and just cut pieces and daub them around on the top. And this is just, and I use most of the time salted butter, so y'all can, because even though, well, my hands are shaking bad today, I take a little supplement from Plexus. It's called Nerve. And I've been out of it, but when I got me some more. But when I take that, I don't seem to shake as bad. And there's nothing you can do for this shaking. It's called familial tremors. It's inherited. My daddy did that. And I never thought much about it when it was daddy. But man, when I got older and started having the issues, I felt real sorry for daddy all those years. You try to put this to where when it melts, you're going to have a little bit all around. Okay, got me some butter around. Now let me get my walnuts. I may have to chop those walnuts a bit. I'll see. Go ahead and get my chopping knife ready. Y'all will just have to bear with me while I go get a measuring cup and get me some walnuts to work on. Y'all, I really love that June oven because it has a setting that'll toast my nuts for me, and I don't have to worry about getting them too done. And they just got a good toasted flavor to them. This is an Ulu, I think is the name of this knife. I ordered it from Amazon. And I do not have an Amazon account yet to put down here for y'all to order. I keep on going to do it, but I hadn't done it yet. I need somebody to give me some pointers. I don't know just what to do. So if somebody's watching that knows how to do that, would you email me and tell me kind of what to do to set up an Amazon link? Okay, I'm just going to do this like this and just sprinkle them on the top. It says about a cup of nuts. Get in there. Okay, I'm going to put it into the oven at 350 for about 50 minutes. And I'll be back and show y'all how yummy it looks. Y'all, I got the cake out of the oven. Oh my goodness, it's just pretty. I forgot how good it looks with those nuts on the top. As soon as it cools down enough, I will cut a piece and plate it up. Taste of it and show y'all what it looks like. You make you want to see what it tastes like. But it's very good, and this is something I make every year at this time of the year, and sometimes in the middle of the year I'll want some pumpkin cake. I love pumpkin bread, and I make it year-round, so this is something y'all are going to want to make. Plan you a little get-together with some friends and make you a pumpkin cake and welcome fall in. Looking at our weather, looking ahead, next week we're going to have some days that the high is in the low 70s. It's going to be in the 40s at night. Now, I don't don't remember it being like this in the last few years, so I'm hoping we have a decent winter this year where we can burn that wood stove in the sunroom and the fireplace in the living room. That just makes it cozy. I like it cold outside with a crackling fire on the inside. A friend of ours from church brought Troy some pieces of logs already sawed up in the links. And Troy can do just about what he wants to as long as he's sitting down. Now, getting up to walk and his heart beats faster, he's out of breath because his heart can't pump enough oxygen through his lungs because his heart's damaged and diseased. And his lungs, the arteries in his lungs have high blood pressure and they constrict. So the heart can't get enough blood through to give him enough oxygen. But he has sat down out there at his wood splitter and he's been able to split some wood. He'll rest a little bit and do a little bit more. So I hope that we have enough weather that he can enjoy using that wood he's been out there stacking up like a little squirrel, storing it some acorns for the winter. He used to always have our wood split and waiting in August. And he had a little saying. He said that way it burns twice. He gets hot and sweaty doing it. It's burning once. And then it burns in the fireplace and keeps us warm. But anyhow, fall is in our area, and I'm thankful. Right now we're having 60-degree nights and in the 80s in the daytime. Well, that's like wonderful for us because that 100 and 110 days is awful. So anyway, I'm going to hush for a minute. I'm going to let this cool and cut a piece of it. Of course, I'm going to taste of it. Let y'all see what it looks like. And then I'll get over there and get this uploaded where you'll have it. Y'all got me some plated up here. And I'm going to taste of it. It's been a while since I had one of these and I absolutely love it. Those toasted walnuts on the top just add a whole bunch of goodness to it. So I hope if y'all hadn't made this before, you'll make it. Let me know what you think about it. It's just good. It has a layer in here that's kind of puddingy, and then you got the crunch on the top. It's plenty good. And I feel like it's all over my teeth. Don't forget to go down in the See More thing down there and check out my Pampered Chef party link and see if there's anything you need to order. And I will have a card for this at the end where you can make your own. And I've just about got everything I need for my holiday baking. Probably do have all of it and two of some of it. So let me admonish y'all one more time. Look at your menu for Christmas and Thanksgiving especially, and go ahead and get your ingredients at the grocery store where you'll be sure to have everything you need in case there's shortages or everything is so expensive going up and wages aren't going up to compare. Won't be able to buy as much with your money. If you'll just be wise and plan ahead, your holidays can be sweet. If there's not as many presents under the tree, if the family's all gathered around hugging and loving and got good food to eat, it'll be a memorable holiday. Because we get stuff all year long, but we don't get together at the table with our whole family all year long. So, figure out what's important. Being with your family and having some time with people you love and can share, your happenings in your life that you don't get to see them every day, so you don't know what all's going on. That's more important than stuff you go buy with your money. So have that meal around the table and get everybody to talking and sharing what's been going on and make some good memories. You know what? You don't have to wait till a special holiday to do that. You can make every day a holiday around your table. Fix some good food and share time with your family. I appreciate every one of y'all watching my videos, commenting, emailing me. It's just a blessing. Our house is quiet since my kids are gone and only when the grandkids come home. And this is my way of talking to a bunch of people at one time. Y'all aren't talking back, but you know what? In my head, I got a bunch of people here with me. And that just fills this kitchen up and makes it a pleasant place for me to be. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't. and hit that bell where you'll be notified if I put up a new video. Give me a thumbs up. That really makes me smile. The good Lord bless and keep y'all, and I'll be back pretty soon with something else good to eat. I think pizza may be coming up next on my Uni pizza maker. I'm looking at recipes and I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to do first, and we will have pizza. The good Lord keep y'all.